oh my God, a GED, that's not ever going to get you anything. It's not equal to
Yeah,
getting a high school diploma.
they said
And
everyone has to go to college or you'll be poor.
right,
And now,
right.
now it's like everyone who went to college has so much debt. So it's like, yeah,
Well,
I paid.
and I mean, the reality is that all ended up being pretty much bullshit. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know of any place that really cares whether you have a GED or not. I mean,
It doesn't matter. Yeah, it never was a big deal.
It's like the old lie. It'll go on your transcript. Has anyone ever looked at anyone's transcript?
it's going to go on your permanent record.
Yeah.
They don't. I know a bunch of people that worked in HR, and they're like, "Yeah, we literally never check."
Well, especially when you find out if there was a permanent record, that shit's all sealed when you turn 18 anyways.
Anything like worth knowing, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, the biggest question is, what do they mean by permanent record? I mean, is it your arrest record? Because nobody checks the high school for a permanent record.
I honestly don't even think they ever wrote anything down in a permanent record. I think it was just bullshit. Like there was no actual file.
Right.
We're gonna write it in your file. That doesn't exist.
They gotta say something. I can sympathize with them, like dealing with somebody that's just like really causing problems, and they have nothing. They have nothing to threaten. Like, we can make you not be here, and you don't want to be here anyway. Like, that's what they can do. So they're in a tough spot, but they should probably just like be apathetic, I guess. I don't know. That's what I do. Like, fine, stay or go, see if I give a shit.
Right.
I think we mess with them way more than like getting angry and trying to.
That's what I appreciated about the difference between high school and college, because they're like, you already paid us. If you want to be here, be here. If you don't, go away. We don't care.
If you fail, you'll just pay us for another term.
Yeah, in college it always pissed me off when you'd get that one or two professors that'd be like, oh, well, part of your grade is attendance. I'm like, fuck you, dude. I'm paying for your salary. If I'm here, fine. But if not, I did the work based off of the syllabus that you wrote, you can piss off. If I pass the course with the written work and the tests, fuck off. You can stand here all by yourself and lecture all day long. It shouldn't be any water off your back.
All I've done by doing the work at home is prove that you're not necessary in the system at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually the same instructor that does video instruction. He just hits play and leaves the room.
Right. Yeah, I had a couple of those. One of them was a technical writer, and he was just a complete ass douche. He would do things like he would pick like 3 students. He would assign a paper to write, and then he would pick like 3 students, and everybody knew who these guys were, and he'd have them go up to the chalkboard and write a couple of sentences from a paragraph that they had written. And then he would just go up to the board and publicly ridicule them, like rip them to shreds, to say things like, oh, well, this person obviously didn't expend too many brain cells last night. I mean, he was just a dickhead, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to pay for this kind of abuse. I mean, that's ridiculous.
I had to pass classes to get reimbursed, so I had to be kind of choosy. I'm glad there was websites to look that kind of shit up ahead of time. There didn't used to be, so.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, writing courses in college in general are pretty much complete bullshit. Like, when I was in college, I was already a published writer, and taking courses on writing and journalism from people that weren't published. And they're telling me that I'm wrong and that I should do it differently. I'm like, that doesn't sit right with me. You know, as an example, Michael Crichton took a writing and journalism course, and he kept getting flunked out of these writing courses. And just to prove his point, he submitted an essay that was written by Oscar Wilde. And the essay only got a B- from the professor. And he's like, you know what? I'm quitting college. And he went to med school instead.
Good call.
I love Crichton.
Yeah. So
There's this. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, there's this guy on Twitter that like spell checks the New York Times,
Oh God.
and like they fuck up so much more than I would ever expect. So I mean, that's what the classes should teach, right? Like the nuts and bolts of like here's how you make a thing written clearly.
Spelling and grammar checks
Yeah.
for major news agencies. The worst offender that I've seen is the AP. The Associated Press, I don't know. It's like they are all mentally deficient. Their writers have some serious problems. Incorrect usage of semicolons is a huge one. It's like, dude, come on. It's not even that hard. You can use a semicolon in place of the word and. I mean, it's just not that complicated. Or
really
if you're
weird,
changing topic, you know.
they will like misspell the names of like famous people.
Mm-hmm.
Like over and over again. You can't, like the newest Supreme Court justice, that was like over and over. He was like, nope, it's spelled this way. Like, really? New York
I'm pretty
Times.
sure he knows how to spell his own name.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to yet another session of Waterdeep Dragon Heist. We'll be picking up where we left off last week with the start of combat as these guys have entered the Grove level of the Sunless Citadel. But before we get started, we'd like to thank one of the friends of the Greenwater Guildhall. None of these are sponsorships or partnerships of any kind. They're just products that we really like. And links to all of these are in the video description down below. Today we would like to thank... let's thank Fable Beard Company. Fable Beard Company makes beard products such as oils, balms, butters, and co-wash. They also have a line of deodorant and spray-on colognes, and each of their scent profiles is a different fantasy character. Today, I am wearing one of their fall-themed scents called the Hillbilly, which smells of maple bourbon and spiced apples. But I'm sure that they have a scent that you would enjoy. If you're a first-time purchaser, they do have a buy one, get one free option. And all you have to do is go to fablebeardco.com, create an account, and you can put 2 beard oils in your cart. And if you use the code FIRST in all capital letters, it will net you a free second beard oil. If you're a fan of our Waterdeep Dragon Heist game, we do have a supplementary website via Obsidian Portal. And the adventure log is written in the manner of broadsheets, little news blurbs going on in the city of Waterdeep. And it pretty much deals with a little bit of everything going on in Waterdeep, but I'm sure as these guys make a name for themselves, they'll be taking more of a front page approach. And if you like that page, please go to the front page and give us a thumbs up. We do like to see the fan likes, and we hope you enjoy. So, where we left off last week, you guys had gone down what you had dealt with the chieftain of the Goblin tribe, and come to find out he was actually a hobgoblin, and you guys pretty much trashed him early on. I mean, you just you got some really good rolls. And you went down the well in this long shaft in the middle of his chamber that goes down to what is referred to as the Grove level. And you know that there is a caster down here. You know that this down here somewhere is the source of these magical apples. And you're still searching for a couple members of this lost party and, of course, the apples themselves. As you got down to the bottom, there were a couple of skeletons that were apparently tending the garden. And just to give a quick refresh of this room that you're in, luminescent fungus shedding violet light, clings to the walls and the ceilings of this wide cavern. The air is damp, chilly, and redolent of odors of loam and decay. And a A layer of earth mixed with rotting vegetation and the remains of cave animals covers the floor. Several varieties of mushrooms and fungi grow on the detritus, as well as a few saplings. And so there were these two skeletons, not dressed as you would normally find skeletons in a dungeon. They were wearing armor. They had just loose robes, and they were carrying shovels and rakes, and they were tending this fungal garden down here. And along with them were a couple of twig blights. Now, leading out of this room, there was a rough cavern to the north, and there are two doors that lead out of here, one to the south and one to the east. Now, the sounds of combat against these skeletons and the twig blights drew the denizens of this rough cavern to the north, those denizens being Balsag the Hunter, who is a bugbear, and his two giant rats. And so we are starting off combat with Empiking. What would you like to do as you see these two giant rats and Balsag start coming into the cavern? Oh, and I removed the grid, but the measurement tool still works and is still functional.
Balsack? I'll shoot. One of the rats.
Balsag. I mean, he's not very tall, but he is very large, and he's an older gentleman.
I'll Eldritch Blast the right-hand rat.
Okay.
And does an 11 hit the rat?
That, my friend, is a good question. I should have this marked, and I do. It does not.
Okay. Then I'll retreat a couple more feet and let them come to us.
Okay.
Next.
All right. The giant rats. Rats are going to... That one's going to move to attack Sparkles of the Twilight. And... what's the other one going to do? Well, giant rats, being what they are, is going to do the same thing, which gives them advantage on their attack rolls. Because of pack tactics. Bite attack 1. 13 to hit. Probably does not.
Does not.
And the second one... Man, these rats suck. And 11 is not going to do it either. So that is the rat arenas. Sparkles with your two rats. What would you like to do?
I don't know. I was planning on doing something else, but now I'm all surrounded in shit. I believe everybody's health is still good at the moment, so that's not an issue. I guess try to stab one of them with my rapier.
All right.
Well, let's go with the north one.
Okay.
How's a 14 hit a rat?
That hits a rat.
Ooh, not bad damage. 10 damage.
Ooh, that's a dead rat. You skewer said dead rat, and Balsag lets out a cry. Not my rat!
On the leash.
Anything with bonus action or movement?
No, I don't feel like taking an attack of opportunity to move at this point.
Okay. Let's see. Balsag. Poor Balsag. That's such an unfortunate name. He Oh, look at that. He could move 30 feet, and he is going to swing his Morning Star on Edith. With a soft 20 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits me.
Okay. And he is going to do 10 points of piercing damage.
Ah, damn. All right.
Took, what would you like to do? I think you are muted. No. Is it doing it again? Give me 1 second. It does miss. His system likes to throw his mic into privacy to protect him from the evils.
Himself?
Yeah, himself and the evils of the interwebs, and it just doesn't want to let go. All right, so he missed twice. Edith, what would you like to do?
I think I might cast Infestation on this guy, so hopefully they'll walk away from me.
Okay.
They need some be let me see. It's a con save of 13.
Okay. Nope, he only got an 11.
Sweet. So 6 poison damage, and he goes 5 feet in a random direction.
Okay. And he as I drop my dice. Goes up here.
And that, I think. Let me see how much.
Yes, you do.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the corner.
Okay. All right.
That's me.
All right. We are back to Emperor King.
Well, seeing as how I'm really complex, I will hop over here so I have a good view of Balsac the Terrific. See if I can shoot him. Does a 15 hit?
No, it does not.
Damn it. Hey. Pop and roll, stick and move, whatever those words are. Done.
Giant Rat is going to go ahead and make an attack on Sprinkles. Or Sparkles. Sprinkles. Huh, boy.
Yeah, same difference.
Same difference. But this time he does not have advantage. $17 to hit.
That does hit.
For 3 piercing damage. And we are back to Sparkles.
We'll return the favor, hopefully. Rapier to the face for 22.
Oh, yeah.
Is, 6 damage.
Ooh. That is a grievously wounded rat, but he's not dead yet.
I feel happy.
I got better.
That's it.
All right. Balsag. Well, he's not going to deal with Took. So he steps in and is going to swing his Morning Star. And he gets a nat 20. For 22 piercing damage. You are down. Took, make a death save. Yeah, it's just a raw d20. You want 10 or better for a success. Ooh, first failure. Edith, what would you like to do?
Let's see here. I guess I could go that way to see everything.
No,
All
don't
right.
let him die.
Which, well, can I do anything for... I don't have any healing spells. Can I do anything to stabilize our dying friend? I don't...
I mean, you could run up to him and make a medicine check.
It's our friend here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Do I have medicine? I got a +1. It's worth a shot. I got 11.
Let me double check that. This is one of the few times that somebody's actually used medicine to try and stabilize somebody. Usually somebody casts a spell or forces a drink or...
Yeah. I'll use the miracle apple. Do I have that?
You?
Somebody did.
I can heal him for 2 points on my turn.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I rushed in already, foolishly.
I'm saying don't waste the apple if you don't need to.
True.
So you're successful. You stabilize you stabilize Took. He is still unconscious, but he is not needing to make death saves anymore.
Okay, cool.
Now I guess he's just
Unconscious.
right, dopey faced. Okay. Empiking, what would you like to do?
I suppose I'll try and shoot the rat. I haven't hit anything yet, so it doesn't really matter, I guess.
Okay.
An 11 again. Not doing well today.
No. Yeah, that is a miss. Any movement?
I'll go hide in the corner and claim I meant to do that.
And or bonus action? I don't know if you have
No.
anything for a bonus. Alright, Giant Rat's going to keep doing what Giant Rats do, which evidently is nomming on Sparkles. Oh, but not with a 7. Sparkles deftly parries the rat's slavering jaws. Sparkles, what would you like to do?
Well, I want to help too, but there's a rat in the way, so we gotta deal with the rat first.
Yeah.
Because all my heal spells are all touch.
Yeah, that can be problematic.
19 plus... Yeah, mid-20s.
Yeah, that hits.
Well, 8 damage.
Yeah, you poke a rat right in the eyeball. And the rats are no more.
5-foot step. Now I'm close enough. I can...
You got anything for a bonus spell?
Yeah,
Or
we'll
a
go ahead.
potion. I mean, well, no, a potion would take an action.
I can do healing word. It's not much, but it's doable.
Yeah.
Here's my D4s. 3 plus... 6.
All right. So, Duke has 6 hit points. Ballsag. Seeing what is transpiring, he's going to move here and attack Sprinkles. Or Sparkles. Sprinkles. God, what's wrong with me? But he misses with a 7. Getting a lot of those 7s today. Took, you are back in the fight. What would you like to do? Do you have any healing potions? You have what? Oh yeah, you can do second win. Let's see here. You're a fighter, right? Right.
hit die plus Constitution.
Trying to. Is that an action or?
I want to say it's a bonus action.
There we go. Second one. Yeah, it's a bonus action. So you still get an attack. That hits.
We're fighting Riots and False Tag.
How much? All right. That's smart. He is fairly badly injured. He's not quite as tough now. Okay. Edith, what would you like to do?
Move over here and do Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Kind of doubt an 11 hits.
It does not.
Yeah, shit. Sorry.
But the wall over here is all nice and Christmassy now.
Okay.
Ampa King, you can redeem yourself.
Gonna have a go. I'll move up a little bit and shoot again. See if I can finally hit something.
Go, Shooter McGavin.
There we go.
Yeah, that hits.
Whopping 10 hull points.
Oh, and Balsag goes down.
Death to ball sacks.
Unix forever. So, you guys kind of took a little bit of a beating there. Did you want to take a short rest, drink potions, heal up? What do you want to do?
I'm missing 10 hit points. My hit die kind of suck. But how's everybody else doing?
I'm just down 4 overall, which is not a lot, and short rest just lets me get back a spell slot.
How is Duke? Duke's at about half.
Okay.
Now,
how many apple pieces do we have again?
you've got 4 slices that will completely heal. Basically, they give you the effect of a long rest.
Okay, that seems a little overkill.
Now, I was going to say that you're probably by this point at a point where you could take a long rest. There is this natural cavern to the north that you haven't actually explored, but you know that those guys came out of there. Potentially, you could set up a watch and take a long rest.
Do you guys want a long rest or not?
Duke says he votes for a short one.
I'm
Okay,
good either way.
let's do a short rest. That sounds great. Okay. I'm actually okay now, I think.
Okay. So yeah, you can roll your as many of your hit die. I think you're level 2, so you have 2 hit dice. You can roll as many of those as you like.
Done. Good and ready to miss more things.
So as I stated, you have this cavern to the north, you have a door to the east, and a door to the south. Where would you like to do that?
I vote east.
Sure.
Okay, let's mage hand that sucker open.
All right.
Before we go, I want to apply Vigilant Blessing to, let's give it to Cameron.
Oh, thank you.
That way, if something happens, you can throw out some big spells before everybody rushes in, or whatever you do.
Yeah, I'll do that. I thought it was for my birthday, so.
Okay. So you mage hand open the door to this room. 2 rows of dragon-carved marble columns march the length of the hall, most completely covered in luminescent fungus. The cobbled floor is cracked and stained, and on it sits many small wooden tables. The contents on the tables include mortars and pestles, small tools, bowls filled with crushed leaves, chopped fungus stalks, and other plant specimens. The many doors leading off this hall are all partly open. And the denizens in here. Oh. Actually, before let me double check something here. Balsag had 2 spears, 6 javelins, and that's all he had on him. Oh, and I'm sorry, he had a pouch, a bag on his his roped loincloth with 241 silver pieces and 54 gold pieces. Yeah, Balsag was
javelins and spears.
2 spears and 6 javelins.
Okay.
Oh, I think these guys just posed their. Yes, it did. Okay, so as Took bravely enters, you are aware that there are some creatures in here, and you can hear them kind of moving around. And you're aware that there are 2 goblins in the side rooms that are off of this main chamber here. What would Took like to do? They don't appear to be aware of you, though. Okay. So this is the northwest chamber. In this chamber, you can hear that this goblin is snoring quite loudly. He is asleep on the floor on what appears to be just hay bale cots that are laid around this floor. No. If you want to attack him, it will automatically count as a critical.
Can Sparkles do a stealth check and follow into the room?
Yeah.
Make it up to there. 17 plus 7, 24 for hiding.
Okay. You are hidden from the goblins.
I'll step around the corner somehow, the doorway.
You get advantage on your attack, and and then it will count, no matter what you roll, it'll count as a critical, because it's a coup de grace.
Poor sleepy Gobby.
Somehow you missed. You stabbed the pillow next to him, which, of course, wakes the goblin.
Good.
Oh, there I heard you. Maybe your mic's turned down too low, or your noise canceling. I don't know. Noise canceling shouldn't be doing that. No. See that I can hear you, but you're really quiet. Maybe go into your sound settings and so right-click on the speaker icon and turn the volume up on the mic. Turn it up to like 80. Now you want to on the. Here, hold on.
Can anybody hear me?
There you go.
Yep.
All right.
E.
Okay,
So Gabi is going to roll for initiative. With a whole terrifying 8. Everybody can roll for Inish.
Don't forget about Vigilant.
So can I save that for later, or do I have to use it?
You use it whenever you want.
Okay, because I rolled really good the first time, so I'm just gonna.
Well, even if you use it, I have unlimited uses a day. I can reapply it afterwards.
Oh, cool.
And Took got a 4?
just have to remember to.
Okay. Okay. So Edith, what would you like to do? You hear this shriek of a goblin who just narrowly had his head taken off by Took's polearm.
I should have enough movement to rush in there, and I'll try Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Let's see. I got 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And 6 frost damage, and their speed's reduced by 10.
Oof. He looks very frosty, but he's still up. I mean, there's like icicles hanging off of him. His skin has turned blue at this point. Any additional movement or bonus action?
I don't have any good ones yet.
Okay. Sparkles, you can hear that there is sounds coming from the south chamber, and of course the sounds of combat and spells going off in the northwestern chamber. What would you like to do?
Maintain my stealth and ready an arrow and approach the door to see what I see.
So in the south central chamber, you see that there is a goblin. I mean, it's laughable to call him this, but he's a goblin warrior. And there are 2 goblin commoners that are in here. They appear to be goblin children, and the 2 goblin commoners are overlooking on this table in here. There is a diseased. You can tell visually that this giant rat is diseased, and it is strapped spread eagle to a wooden bench. And there are horrible tumors that look like woody fruit-like growths growing off of this giant rat's body. On a stand in the corner is a fancy crystal vial. It contains a murky greenish brown colored elixir.
Since we're been fighting goblins and Sparkles likes all animals and this looks pretty terrible, she's gonna go ahead and whip off a shot and shoot that goblin.
Okay. You have advantage on the roll because of your stealth.
That's gonna be 16 plus 6, 22.
Okay, and you're no longer stealthed. And 22 definitely hits.
And he takes 10 damage.
You drop an arrow right into Gabi's forehead, and Gabi is no more. The two goblin children immediately shriek and go to hide under the wooden bench.
They're hiding.
I mean, they're not really hidden. You know where they're at.
Oh yeah, I'm saying they're running. So she's gonna step back and peek in this room up here, just to make sure the coast is clear so far.
You see another two goblin commoners that kind of let out little shrieks as soon as they see you. They appear to be repairing dirty goblin armor with cord, iron needles, leather patches, and other crude implements of tailoring. Or at least they were until they saw you. Now they're cowering in fear.
Spend my last 5-foot movement, step back there and yell to the not yell, but like, hey, there's all kinds of people in here. To the other two.
Okay.
To the comrades.
Impa King, what would you like to do?
I will move in to monitor the hallway. I've already moved, so I don't think I can ready an action at this point.
You could ready an action. Movement is separate from your main action.
All ready to shoot a full-grown hostile that comes into view.
Okay. So, Goblin, take like a 3-foot step forward, and he's going to swing his scimitar on Took. .21 to hit for 8 slashing damage. Man, that goblin's pissed off when you wake him up. And we are back to Took, who seems to be taking Brian's position as the damage soaker, leading with his chin today. I'm sure Brian thanks you. He's done it for like 3 game sessions in a row. It does. And this goblin no longer has a head. I just have this image of Took with his polearm being like, 4! Just, goblin head goes flying across the room. So, in the rest of these rooms, let's see here. Southwest chamber. Down here.
I do speak goblin, so I want to get a chance to try and talk to those kids if they know what is wrong with this rat at some point.
Okay. Well, let me describe the rooms first. So in the southwest chamber, the goblins use a crude mashing, straining, and casking facility to create goblin wine, which they seem to be quite fond of. There are 2 goblin commoners currently standing barefoot in a mashing tun, squashing roots and fungi into a pulp. A dirty straining bin stands nearby, as well as 10 2-gallon casks of the end product. The northeast chamber, where you guys were already at, there are 5 battered scimitars and 6 short bows and 40 arrows. I don't know if you want to loot that. In the southeast chamber, here, the room is empty. There is a caved-in back wall that leads to a natural rift in the earth. And this natural rift leads to the southwest. Is there anything? No, that's it. And then in the northeast chamber, along with those scimitars and short bows and arrows, there is a door that continues to the east. So the goblin commoners. So are you using a persuasion or an intimidate? They're already fairly intimidated. If you use intimidation, I'll give you advantage on the roll.
Oh, but they're little children.
Those are the best ones to intimidate.
You're a scary old lady. You always intimidate children.
Right.
Oh, that's so sad. No, I want to be their friend because I'm a grandma. So, let's see. I get 14.
Okay. So they tell you that that Belak created the elixir that is in the fancy crystal decanter, which is worth 5 gold pieces, by the way. And that he fed the elixir to this rat as an experiment to see if it works, and it causes this disease that causes the person who drinks it to grow these tumors, and they were ordered to stay here and keep an eye on the rat. The expected outcome is that these tumors will burst into twig blights.
Oh, the rat's still alive?
Yes. They won't be once the tumors burst, but...
Can we give it an apple piece, gang? Or can we fix it? This is, like, really gross and awful.
And Duke says, what?
Sounds like euthanasia to me.
Or, I mean, that's another option, but it's a creature. Do I have any? I have hard candy squirreled away in one of my pockets, right? To give to the
you've got a pocket full of walnuts and Werther's Originals, I'm sure.
I have to, right? Yeah. Seems impossible not to. You start to spawn them after a certain age.
Yeah, after about the age of 60, you start to spawn walnuts and Werther's Originals. And there's always a box of C's candies assorted somewhere nearby. So Tuke, you have medicine. You want to look at the rat? I'll take these tumors right off.
Well, if we're just gonna remove the tumors, I could freeze them with Ray of Frost, like what's that, like Dr. Scholl's, like freeze your warts?
Oh yeah, the wart freeze.
Yeah, let me freeze the tumors. I'm not sure what to do. I just feel bad for this woodland creature, this horrible giant rat.
Tuke says that he gave his scalpel to Sparkles. You should go get it for him.
Okay, will someone cure or behead this rat? Either way. Oh my, a lot of rolling is happening.
Yeah, I mean, eventually Tuke kills the rat. I mean,
okay.
It's strapped down.
Okay, good. At least it's not suffering anymore. All right, I'm done distracting the party with my nonsense. Which way should we go?
He says the only question is whether or not you want him to get the kids too.
Oh man.
So
dealer's choice.
So the goblin kids are aghast at Tuke beheading the rat, and in Goblin they tell Edith that now Belloc's going to be really mad at them.
Do they know which way Bellox is?
They tell you that that he always leaves via the door to the east in the northeast chamber.
Is he mean?
Well, I mean, you're asking goblin children. I mean, comparatively, they are scared of him, but goblins are scared of everything. You have to realize that the god that they worship, they don't really like the idea of dying, because that means that their soul is going to be eternally tormented by the by this goblin god. So,
All right, so he's not as scary as dying, but not a good dude, though, from what I can tell. Seems like. All right. Do you guys want to explore somewhere else, or do you want to go after the big bad goblin?
I say let's go get the big baddie. Well, we still got all our juice.
Let's create a power vacuum and see if someone worse takes over.
That's always a good move for a dungeon. So you're going to go out through the northeast?
I believe so.
Okay. Duke opens the door.
And all these dungeons do not have good fire safety. I mean, one fire in here, and there's a single door for everybody's family to get out.
I know, right? Duke says, don't give me any ideas. So, Tuke opens this door. Nodules of luminescent fungus hang from the ceiling and walls, and grow in clumps on the flagstone floor. The light illuminates portions of grand bas-relief carvings on the stone walls that aren't covered with the fungus. The carvings depict dragons in various stages of raining fire down upon terrified people. Soil and compost cover half the chamber's floor, which allows a variety of feeble plants to grow. A bench containing simple gardening implements stands along the west wall. There is a bugbear gardener in here. She is carrying a sickle-bladed glaive out in this large room. And she is not thrilled to see you guys. Roll initiative. These older third edition and older dungeons, it's like, I open the door, roll initiative. I open this door, roll initiative. I open that door, roll initiative.
Good old dungeon crawl.
Yes. Sparkles didn't do as well.
Nah, it was pretty terrible.
So Bugbear Gardener is going to swing her glaive. Her sickle. A shickle. Oh, that's unfortunate. She misses with a 7. Well, I mean, it's fortunate for you, because the sickle does more damage than the Morning Star does. Epic King, what would you like to do?
If I move here, can I see the bugbear?
Yes.
Change my icon. There we go. I will cast Hex on said bugbear.
Okay. Bugbear is hexed.
With what the hell? Dexterity checks. Maybe he falls down. Maybe it falls down. Okay. And then I will shoot it. See if I can hit it.
Go for it.
There's that. Yay, 23.
That hits.
Plus die 6. Plus 6 necrotic.
Okay. That was fairly effective. All right. Any additional movement, bonus action, etc., etc.?
I'll move back 10, so it's got to go through 2 doors to get me.
Okay. Took,
Good.
what would you like to do? Yep. That is a good question. Damn it, Gabriel, you're always doing things that we never do. Let's see here. Actually, you know what? I think you left your player's handbook here. Shoving a creature. Use the attack action. You can make a special melee attack to shove a creature, either to knock it prone or push it away from you. If you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, this attack replaces one of them. The target must be no more than one size larger than you. Bugbears are medium. And must be within your reach. It is. Instead of making an attack roll, you make a strength athletics check contested by the target's strength athletics check or dexterity acrobatics check the target chooses the ability to use. If you win the contest, you either knock the target prone or you can push it 5 feet away from you. Okay? So he's going to make a... I guess it doesn't matter. He's going to make a strength check. You need to beat a 14. Oh, so you shove him 5 feet away. Bonus action. He is. Okay. That does hit. Butt attack. Oh. 7. You break his jaw. But he's still standing. Edith, what would you like to do?
I'll run up and try Ray of Frost.
Okay.
That didn't work. Okay.
Bad roll.
So what is there a name for that weird potion that was in that room? Because I thought about it and I'm like, I don't think I would just leave 2 children around a potion that causes tumors.
It's just some elixir concoction that Belak has created.
Okay, I'll just put elixir ? And put it in my inventory though.
Okay.
So.
In case you want to have somebody grow twig blight tumors.
We could force him to drink it for irony and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of movement left. I'm going to try and not be in the way of the door, I guess.
Okay.
That's the best I could do.
All right. Sparkles of the Twilight.
2. How much damage have you taken?
He took 8.
It should be fine for the moment then. Sparkles will come up to here, which I believe was 20 feet. Yep. Go to there and whip off an arrow.
Okay.
23 for 9 points of damage.
Ooh. That is a dead bugbear. Kill stealer. So out of this room, there is a door to the north, a door to the east, and a door to the south.
Before we move on, Sparkles will apply a healer's kit to Took.
That's a good idea.
Have a Hello Kitty Band-Aid.
And the bugbear is carrying a potion of healing.
That heals 6 damage for Took.
give Took that potion for use later in combat.
Yeah, it's just a straight healing potion. Does 2d4 plus 2.
Well, since we're standing here, Sparkles will step up to this door and do a perception listen.
Okay. You don't hear anything on the other side of the northern door. These stone doors seem to be fairly tight and fairly well soundproofed. In fact, the entire area is reminiscent of dwarven architecture.
Well, what do you guys think?
Make sure nobody from the south's going to come after us.
Yeah, that's a good point. Let's check it out.
So we're going south?
I think so. There's a door to mage hand open or bust in, whatever people feel like doing.
Sparkles will attempt to do a stealth check to follow behind.
Okay.
18.
All right.
Hug up against the wall.
So you mage hand
Yeah.
open the door to the south. Luminescent mist blurs the edges of this octagonal chamber. Nodules of glowing fungus dot the stone walls and ceiling, as well as the caps of toadstools and mushrooms, small polyps, puffballs, and lichen. The humid air reeks of rot. Hold on here. Does anybody have a better than a 21 for your passive perception?
No tie.
Nope, 17. 21's pretty high.
No.
Okay.
Can I move to the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you see this this blue luminous mist around the edges of this octagonal chamber.
Okay. So they already opened the door?
Yes.
Okay. I'll step through that. And I have blind sight to 10 feet.
Oh, well then you.
Is it just dark in there?
No, it's misty.
Oh, okay.
But Tuke, as you step in with your blind sight, you see this goblin kind of hiding in the mist.
Where I sense him.
Yeah, you sense that he's there.
All right. Can I attack him?
Everybody needs to roll initiative. He was going to try and surprise you, but that didn't work.
Come on.
Sparkles. I assume that you make it. I assume Tuke, you call out that there's a target there.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sparkles, what would you like to do?
Can I yell he's invisible?
He's not invisible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just the room's covered in mist, right?
Yeah, he was just
Oh,
stealthy.
okay. Oh, okay.
Well, Well, let's see if we could do this. That's an idea. And you kind of give me, or yell out about an area he's at. It's like, oh, I sent somebody over here, right?
Yeah, on my left.
Sparkles will step just inside the doorway and cast fairy fire in that direction.
Okay.
DC is 13.
Okay. And what kind of save is that? Is that a con save or?
Dex.
Ooh, he only got a 4.
Glitter in your eye.
So he's all glittery. And that means anybody who makes an attack on him, and you're no longer stealth, anybody who makes an attack on him is at advantage. Edith, what would you like to do?
I'm going to step back out of the doorway.
Okay.
That way I'm not blocking. There we go.
Okay. I can step in and try and do a cantrip. I'll try Ray of Frost. And I have advantage, right?
Yes.
Alright. 24 to hit.
That hits him.
For 4 frost.
Okay. He is now a cold goblin.
Yeah. Who's next?
Impa King.
I will move up to nearly at the door. I don't really have a place I can stand where I can see him. And ready in action to shoot a grown-up thing that I can see because I don't feel like killing baby goblins today.
Okay. And Took, you have advantage on your attack.
Okay. I would like to step up and shove him again, kind of back or diagonal, depending on whatever you call it.
Okay. So he will choose Dex. He gets a 16.
I got a 16.
Okay, so it's a push, literally, that nothing... Well, I guess you matched or succeeded, so... Yeah, you push him 5 feet back.
Yeah. And I'll swing with the butt end. Does a 17 hit?
It does.
7.
Oof.
I need to adjust that.
Dead goblin.
Nice.
So in this room... let's see here. So there are 3 goblin commoners in here, and they are just kind of tending the garden, and of course they're all terrified now. Aside from that, there's nothing else in here.
Shall we go to the east room?
Go for it. I'll follow you.
So if we kill all the adults in this place, does that kind of turn it into a goblin, Lord of the Flies kind of thing going on?
A goblin kindercare.
Maybe.
Does anybody care if I go through the door?
Nope.
For
Hit
it.
it.
I'll let me roll stealth first.
Okay.
Okay, mid-20s. 24. Plus stealthiness.
Hold on just a second. Okay. Several growths in this chamber are scorched and dead. Fungus shrouds holes similar to those found earlier, and a fire snake lurks inside one of these. And the area is glowing with a fiery light. Oop. There we go. And the fire snake, being what they are, is pissy. Ooh, and he gets a huge 22 for his initiative. Everybody roll initiative. And because Took stepped in the door first, Took is going to get a surprise attack.
I will move in and shove him again. There we go.
So he only gets a 6. You shove him 5 feet back, but you take 2 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Between Took and Empicking, which one of you wants to go first in the stack?
Empicking can, if he wants.
Okay.
Yeah, I can move my hex and then give him disadvantage if you guys are going to keep shoving him. I will move up so I can...
Wait a minute. This is still Took's surprise turn. So, Took, did you want to take a bonus action?
Sure. Does 11 doesn't hit, does it?
It does not.
Okay.
And did you want to do any movement?
Yeah. I want to snuggle him.
Okay. Because you're within 5 feet, you take another 1 point of fire damage.
Oh, alright.
The fire snake is going to try to whip you with his fiery tail, and then he's going to try and bite you.
Alright.
18 to hit with the tail.
Oh, yeah.
For 4 bludgeoning damage and 6 fire damage.
Oof.
And then he is going to bite. $15 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. Sparkles.
Let's see. Up there. Can I see a good line of sight on that guy, or is he getting cover?
You can see him.
I will whip an arrow at him.
Mm-hmm.
You could even say he glows.
I'm assuming a 12 does not hit.
It does not.
Sad.
You see your arrow actually hit the fire snake, but it just dissolves into, or disintegrates into fire as it hits. Empicking.
I will bonus action move Hex onto the fire snake, and it has disadvantage on dex checks, not saves.
Okay.
So shoves will be easier if it goes with acrobatics. And let me check my distances. Yep, I will go there and shooty.
Go for it.
I don't think a 10 hits.
It does not.
That's all I got.
All right. Back to Took.
Let's do a second wind.
Okay. Bonus action, second wind.
Yeah. Then I'll swing with the butt end.
Okay. You can make a main attack.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Missed.
No.
That's all right.
Edith, what would you like to do?
I don't really want to hit him.
Let's see how far I can move.
So being a fire snake, he is vulnerable to cold.
I was wondering that. So I'll try and do.
So, Edith, don't get so close. Isn't your range like 30 feet?
Yeah, but okay. It's a little hard because I need kind of. I think I need a sight, and I don't want to freeze anybody.
She's old and didn't bring her spectacles.
Yeah.
Oh.
I need my combat glasses.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
Indeed it does. He's going to take double damage.
God damn it. I rolled a 1 for damage, so 2 cold.
Okay.
Didn't like
First
that.
blood.
Yeah.
First blood.
But that reduces his speed by 20. So he's moving at 10 feet per round. He is going to do that. And he's going to make a tail attack on Edith. With an 18 to hit. For 3 bludgeoning damage and 2 fire damage. And then he's going to bite Took with a 13 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. Back to Sparkles.
Five foot step back for a better line of sight and whip off another arrow.
Okay.
16
That hits.
for 8 damage.
That's better.
How damage or how much damage have you taken? How alive are you?
Is Sparkle's bow magic?
It's a +1.
Okay. That counts.
I'm at like 2/3.
Oh, okay. I just want to keep an eye before you drop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Medic!
Good looking out.
Impicking.
I will move up into the middle as I got a good line and attempt to shoot it again.
All right.
There we go, 23 to hit.
That hits.
Or go away, dice thing. That plus that, and push him 10 feet.
Ooh. Well, his glowing ember of a dead body is pushed 10 feet.
Sweet.
2 for 6 on the hits today.
Nice. So, Edith, all I was trying to say, I mean, you can run your character however you want, but if you keep a larger gap, just move your angle so you have a good line of sight so that if he tries to run around me, he has to leave my threaten before he enters yours. That way I get an attack of opportunity on him for trying to attack you.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. It's just something to help you stay alive, so at least I can cheap shot him for trying to
That's okay.
attack people behind me.
That's a good idea. I will try and do that in the future.
Okay.
Those
So-
critters can't have any loot, can they? Because they're all
Well,
fiery.
I was just going to say, Took, you can make a perception check.
Okay. Now you're in for it.
Man, that laugh, you sounded like Tom Segura.
Sparkles is going back to hiding.
So I got a 3.
Yeah, Took doesn't notice anything.
No. Why do you think I took blind sight?
Sparkles, what'd you get for yourself?
15.
All right. Does anybody else want to search this room? Anybody who wants to search
Joe.
can make an investigation check.
Hey, okay, I'll do that.
Oh, I have investigation.
You can make an investigation check.
I got 14.
17.
$20.
Nice.
Nice. So you guys find in the hole that this fire snake was living in, there are 2 sapphires worth 50 gold pieces each.
I was gonna say gems don't burn.
And that's all that's in this room. Where would you like to go from here? I guess the only direction to go is really north.
Should we do a 1 hour here for people on hit dice? Because you guys took some damage from the fire snake?
Well, a short rest won't do any good. I don't have any more hit dice to roll.
Ah.
Yeah, me neither.
I'd have to take a long.
You could take a long if you wanted to.
Defensible room?
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Plan?
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
do it.
All
Never
right.
turn down a chance to sleep.
Do that. I'll wake up and cast Mage Armor.
Okay. So
I
you
will enter my bottle and sit near the door because I can still hear stuff even inside my bottle.
Okay. So you get all your spell slots and hit points back.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Like a badass in a bottle.
Raccoons, potatoes.
Anybody potatoes.
Take a short break.
So now that I'm putting videos up at 1080p, man, it takes a lot longer for YouTube to chew on them to process. This takes forever. But the quality is so much better. Now here's a picture of ball sack. I don't want ball sack is
Me too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go refill cider. Be right back. Ooh.
So I got a question, real quick, Chris.
Yeah.
For an attack of opportunity, like I was talking about, if he goes around me,
Mhm.
would you rather do it at when he leaves the 5-foot square or when he leaves the 10-foot square?
So
I'm not sure.
if he's just changing facing around you, he's not leaving combat.
Well, he's not leaving. Yeah, he's not leaving my threat.
Right.
What would you do, the 5-foot distance or the 10-foot distance?
So specifically, it says
that your so Polar Master specifically says you get the attack of opportunity when a creature comes into your range.
Right. But
so if he's already in combat with you, stepping out.
I'll be back. I'll go to sleep.
right. Yeah, Sentinel's another good one. Okay, so we are all back. Looks like the only direction to go is north. Who's going to lead with their chin?
did you say my name?
As I go to use my e-cig and realize the batteries are at 0%.
This air tastes like air.
Yes. With a slight hint of grape on my lips. Okay, so this room you see more of the same, with fungal growth on the floor and luminescent fungus hanging from the ceiling, and this bench up here has some farming implements on it, gardening implements. There's a door to the east and a door to the north.
I'm thinking east first so we don't get ads after we start the next room.
Yeah. I'm gonna mage hand it. So, oh, guess I'm not. Okay.
Too late. Save your mage.
All right.
Circles will be there.
Well, that's convenient. Everybody can roll initiative, and I will describe this room as you are doing so. There are 3 skeletons in here, similar to the ones that you saw before, that are wearing robes and carrying shovels and rakes.
Hose? Anybody carrying a hoe?
One of them is a hoe. And there's one twig blight. They note that, which is hostile to the adventurers. Who aren't they hostile next? Fungus shrouds holes similar to those in the room that you saw the fire snake in. Mr. Twig Blight. And Took gets a surprise action, or gets a surprise round, rather, or turn.
Okay. Within 10 of this guy?
Nobody expects the Took Inquisition.
Ooh. Does 23 hit that skeleton below me?
Certainly does.
All right. For 13.
Well, that skeleton is now a pile of bones.
All right.
Mr. Bone, Mr. Bone.
Nice.
Movement and bonus action.
Yeah, I want to move. Oops, that's my problem. Do right there.
Yep.
And swing on the twig blight.
All right.
8 is going to miss.
It does miss.
All right.
Okay. Oh, wait. That was dumb of me. The twig blight is going to step 5 feet and make a claw attack on Took. $19 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
For 3 piercing damage.
All right.
And you swear this twig bite lets out a little, like, giggling laugh. Edith, what would you like to do?
Let me see here. I almost have line of sight. I think I just need to move a little bit. Let's see here, because the door's open, right?
Correct.
Okay, I should be able to ray of frost this thing from here, in theory.
Yeah?
Does 14 hit?
It does.
Cool. 4 frost damage.
Okay. Hold on here.
And I'll hide around the corner and end my turn.
All this hyper-stressful gaming has me chain vaping. Alright, so Skelly... I'm sorry, how much damage did you do?
4.
Okay. Alright. Miss Sparkles of the Twilight. You are hidden. And I'm double checking. I don't think their passive is that good. It is not, so you have advantage on any attack that you want to make. You're going for the Twig Blight? I think Sparkles is muted.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll step to there, shoot the Twig Blight, and I'm gonna go ahead and mark it as a favored foe.
The Twig Blight? Okay.
For 19 to hit.
That hits.
It gives me 4. Uh, 11 damage.
Oof. The Twig Blight is no more.
Twig Blight is toothpicks.
Yes.
Mhm.
Which is convenient since it does piercing damage.
Let's see.
And I will 5-foot step back closer to the bodyguard.
Okay. And you are no longer hidden.
Yep, I'm pulling that right now. There we go.
Okay. The robed skeletons. So, Took gets an attack of opportunity.
I love it when you talk like that. Yeah, for a 10.
That is a miss.
Yeah.
And so, one Skelly's going to attack Sparkles, one Skelly's going to attack Took. On Sparkles with a short sword, or I'm sorry, with a shovel. He gets an nat 20 for 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
I have shovel face.
And the one on Took is using a rake.
How much damage?
10 points.
Oh, okay, 10.
And the one with the rake misses Took with a 10.
Oh, good.
Took, what would you like to do?
Swing, swing.
Yeah.
The one on the north of me,
Okay.
miss with an 11. And we'll try that one more time, I guess. No, that one neither.
Yo. Impa King.
I will cast Hex on the north one.
Okay.
The roll doesn't matter. It's just casting it takes it off my resources. And I will do Dex in case somebody's going to shove him. Eldritch Blast. 25 to hit.
Yes.
Ooh, let's see if I get even more. Only 18 points.
Yeah, well, that's twice of what he had, so that is...
And to push him 10 feet because I can.
You just see shrapnel of bone blow across the room.
That's it.
And we're back to Edith.
So I'll move there for sightline.
Okay.
Oh man, everybody's crowded around the thing. Can I even see it?
Remember, it only counts if you roll a nat 1.
Okay, I'll try and thread the needle here.
Luckily, Sparkles is very short.
Uh, 16.
That is a hit.
3 frost damage, or cold.
Okay. And his movement is reduced by 10 feet. Oh, wait. That's not right. Better. And anything with a bonus or more movement?
I'm out of movement, no bonus.
Okay. And we're back to Sparkles.
How's Took looking?
I'm all right.
Let's go ahead and try to stab it with the rapier.
All right.
Might be able to nick a rib.
Okay, first
21.
of all, you're being a real dick right now.
21 to hit with 7 damage.
Yeah. And he's still standing. He does not like the fact that you tried to poke him.
Tried nothing. I poked him.
He swings his shovel at you for 13. That probably misses
Yeah,
you.
misses.
Well, I mean, he is a skeleton, so you can't expect much from him.
I
Two.
matrix that.
2. Swing away. 8.
Nope.
6.
No!
I'm loving these electronic dice, I tell you.
Right? Yeah. Here's a trick. And I'm not even making this up. They roll better if you go to your gear icon, go to dice options, and click checkboxes for enable advanced dice, enable 3D dice, and automatically roll 3D dice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's something to do with it trying to mimic the physics of actually physically rolling the dice. But I noticed that the rolls are a lot more consistent.
Alright.
Or consistently random rather than consistently all low or consistently all high. Impicating.
Has that Skelly taken any damage at all?
Yes. He's
Okay.
pretty badly beat up.
Then I'll cast Toll the Dead.
Ooh. So, con save?
Yeah, with save, DC 15.
No, he only gets an 8.
Then he takes 9 necrotic.
Yeah, that, yeah, does that... Yeah, he dies. He just falls to a pile right in front of everybody. Does Toll the Dead work on the dead that are already dead? Or like in the old days where necrotic damage actually healed them?
Yeah.
Alright. In this room... You find nothing but fungus in this room.
Hiding.
You all have to make a con save versus toenail fungus.
I have a ring of anti-athlete's foot.
I have a ring of worms.
Biology.
Hey, I am going to mage hand this door.
Okay.
Will stop me.
Look
Before we do, I will Sparkles will give Edith Vigilant Blessing and go into stealth.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sadly, it's a 13 to hide.
Okay.
Used my hex.
So
double-
Sorry, go ahead. Okay. So Edith mage hands the door, and this particular chamber, there's nothing in here but heavy amounts of fungal growth. Bioluminescent, kind of in a purplish violet light. But you do see that there is a door exiting here to the southwest.
Yep, let's go have a looky.
You mean like Mexico?
Okay. All right. Dragon-carved granite blocks line this chamber's walls and ceiling, though many are crumbled and broken, leaving stony debris on the floor. A huge marble statue of a rearing dragon stands in the curve of the western wall. The eye sockets of the dragon are empty, but a red glow lingers there. providing reddish light throughout the chamber. The radiance casts an inky shadow behind the statue's wide wings. A 5-foot diameter circular tile of dark stone is set in the floor in front of the dragon statue. Runes are carved around the circular tile's inner edge. So this is the circle with the runes, and this, of course, is the dragon that's shedding reddish light throughout the room.
Okay, can I, like, investigate those runes, maybe? Or history or something?
Sure, you can go ahead and make an investigation check.
21.
So the runes are in Draconic, but you note, and this is probably true because I think somebody's using the light spell or has been. You notice that the circle itself, when viewed under white light, the circle is actually colored red. And I don't think anybody speaks Draconic, right?
Nope. Sylvan.
Does somebody more nimble than I want to stand on that trap? Or do you want me to do it?
I like how you guys just assume that it's a trap.
Can a familiar do it?
Yeah.
I'll send buttons to depress the thing if that's what it does.
Okay. Nothing depresses, and nothing happens to buttons.
I will pet buttons to reward this behavior.
Reward for being a sacrifice.
Okay, I guess.
Cat to bravely sacrifice itself.
Okay. So standing on it doesn't do anything that we know of. Can't read the runes. That's really screwing us here. How do all these goblins deal with all this draconic stuff?
Or maybe they don't.
Yeah, maybe they just ignore it. That could be too. Dang it.
Impa King, what is your passive perception?
Whopping 12.
And Sparkles, what is your passive?
17.
And Edith?
11.
And what's Tukes?
10.
Okay.
But I do have dark vision.
Brilliant.
How big is the statue?
It is... I guess it would be considered large.
Sparkles will use her wings and fly up and land up on top of it and kick it in the head and like, do something.
Okay. Everybody roll initiative. And I'll tell you why in just a moment.
I kicked the statue awake.
Between Edith and Tuke, which of you wants to go first?
Probably Tuke.
Yeah.
Edith, did you use your vigilant blessing?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So... surprise turn. Oh. The 13 probably does not hit Impa King.
Ties.
Oh, it does tie. Okay.
Yep.
Impa King, you get bitch slapped for 12 necrotic damage, and your strength score is reduced by 4.
I take half from necrotic as resistant. And let's see, conditions, is it weakened or direct stat?
It's direct stat. And you die if your strength is reduced to 0.
Can I do a custom condition? No.
So you got slapped by a shadow. It lasts until you finish a short or long rest. If a non-humanoid dies from this attack, a new shadow rises from his corpse 1d4 hours later.
Okay. I don't attack with strength, but it's hard to do something like that in...
Yeah, the stat damage can be difficult.
There we go. Well, their modifier, -4.
So, Sparkles, you see this shadow suddenly move and attack Impa King, who I'm sure shrieks out in a Nancy kind of way that he just got hit by a shadow. So, Sparkles, let's see, you are hidden, and his passive perception is only 10, so you have advantage on your attack.
Bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And I will shoot it with an arrow.
All right.
12 plus 6. Oh, actually, I get advantage. That's not even better. It's going to be 22.
Ooh. 22 to hit?
Yep.
Yes, that hits.
D6.
Shadows are immune to necrotic and poison. And exhaustion, frightened, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, or restrained.
Shadows do what they want.
That's right.
Meet me outside.
Catch me outside.
That is going to be 12 damage.
Okay. That was a very solid hit on the shadow.
Yeah, I like my perchy spot for the moment.
Okay. You are no longer hidden.
Yep.
The shadow is going to keep doing what he's doing.
Dick move, Shadow.
Yep. It's your turn. 13 hits again.
Yep.
For 10 necrotic.
5.
And you lose another 2 strength.
Okay.
You guys can see that Impa King is just looking frail and weak at this point. Impa King, what would you like to do?
I will move my hex to him.
Okay.
Eldritch Blasty Blast.
Disengage.
16 hit.
It does.
Yay, me. He does not take the extra necrotic, even though I'm rolling it. So 13, push him 10 feet.
And the shadow dissolves and is dead.
Oh, well, I was going to get to move away from him anyway. That's why you take Repelling Blast.
Right.
Get an attack off of you and move.
Or blow their parts across the room.
I feel happy!
Well, I mean, you could feed Impa King a slice of apple.
Would you rather have a potion of healing?
think it would take restoration to do strength damage. I think.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
right.
And you
I'm
just
off
finished.
hit points.
You just finished a long rest, so you're not really.
A health kit would do me good. I'll do that for a hit die.
Okay.
You do that.
You'll still have the strength damage then.
Yep, but I don't attack with it, so at least I'm mitigated.
That's true.
Now he's just got an excuse not to carry things.
8, 3, 11.
Nice, thank you. Brings me back to normal.
And everybody can make a perception check.
Perception, Usaya. 22.
I got a 2.
So looks like
17.
Took got it. Took and Edith. Well, Edith got a 2. Took and Sparkles. You find a loose stone on the back wall, and inside, behind this loose stone, you find a pouch with 34 gold pieces and 2 flasks of alchemist fire.
Now that's fun stuff.
Yeah. We don't use alchemist fire very often.
But I want to.
Right? Everybody likes a little bit of Greek fire. So you can throw it up to 20 feet, and it does 1d4 fire damage at the start of each of its turns. Creature can end the damage by making a DC 10 dex check.
It does die 4
Correct.
every turn and a range of 20 feet.
Yes.
Is there max duration?
It does not say.
You should hang on to this for like trolls and stuff.
Yeah, it's quite effective against trolls.
Fine.
At least puts an end to their regeneration.
Yep.
So out of this room, the only other door is this northern door.
Going back to hiding.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, Sparkles can make another stealth check.
And that is a 17.
All right. So Took opens the door. Leaning and fallen stone bookshelves fill this chamber, though a clear path connects wooden doors on opposite walls. Torn and burnt pages, bindings, and scrolls form discolored piles on the floor. So there's a lot of scrolls and partially burnt books in this room.
I want to look through them.
Okay, go
Me
and make
too.
an investigation check.
23.
Ooh.
Not 23.
So Edith, you do find some scrolls. You find a spell scroll of Scorching Ray, a spell scroll of Melf's Acid Arrow, and you find a tome of dragon lore bound in dragon scale, written in Draconic, worth 150 gold pieces.
Noted.
And then, of course, there is a northern door. So, when you open this door, you see that damp and crumbled steps descend sharply, and they go under this octagonal rim and come up the other side.
Oh. I wondered how that worked.
And in this room, or in this long 10-foot wide hallway, At the end of the hallway, there are 2 doors to the east. All the way down to the south. Aside from that, there's nothing else in here. So you have a door here and a door here.
What's the rule? Take the first door so nobody comes in behind you.
Yep.
Solid plan.
A layer of soil covers the floor. Rough wooden shelves filled with a scattering of tomes and scrolls line the north and east walls, and a rough-hewn desk stands in the center of the chamber. Fungus on the ceiling provides light, apparently in sufficient quantity, to nourish several small bushes and pale saplings that grow in the soil. So again, you see bookshelves.
So with scrolls, you use them once and then they like disintegrate or something. Is that the
Correct.
deal?
Or
Okay.
if you want to spend the time in the gold pieces, you can write them down into your spellbook.
Okay. I want to look for more scrolls then.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check. You also find that there's a door leading to the south out of this room.
I got 17.
Okay. So you find an interesting tome titled In Draconic. Well, you don't read Draconic, but you do find an interesting tome.
Called Places to Put Kobolds.
I can have someone translate it later.
Okay. Hold on just a moment. So... Okay, that's great, but it doesn't tell me what the save is.
Did we snooze it?
Oh, there we go. So Edith... Edith needs to make a DC 12 dexterity saving throw.
That's what reading gets you.
Mm-hmm.
Just
I
one
did
card.
get, 7.
I'm sorry, what'd you get?
7. I did not make it.
Okay. So... centered on Edith. When you examine the book. To your chagrin, you discover that there is an explosive rune on the second page. And it goes off. And Edith takes 22 points of thunder damage.
Oh, shit, man.
I got
Edith died from illiteracy.
I got fucking
They didn't
human.
tell you that in the after-school special.
So, I want to use my human inspiration point.
Okay.
Try and not die. Okay. I got 13 on the reroll. Do I not die this time?
You don't die, you take half damage, so you'll take 11 points of thunder damage.
Okay, so I'll just be severely maimed. Okay.
Right to the face.
I got 5 HP left. Jesus.
Sparkles will go over and cast Cure Wounds.
Thank you.
That makes me think of the time I tried to disarm a gopher trap.
For Max, you actually get back 11.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm all better then. Thank you, Sparkles.
Okay. So, Took apparently opens the south door. Check that. Yes. Twigs and roots are piled on the floor of this sagging chamber. The collapsed southern wall opens into a vast cavern. Luminescent fungus on the rough walls and the high roof loom over a twilight grove of sickly briars, brushes, saplings, and other woody plants. Ruined walls and hollow towers protrude from the briars. The first thing that Took immediately sees is that he's surrounded by goblins. And there are twig blights. Of course there's goblins and twig blights. There's never-ending supply of goblins and twig blights in the Twilight Grove. Everybody can roll initiative. Pesky twig blights are quick. But Took gets a surprise action. Because these idiots were not expecting somebody to open that door.
19?
Yeah, that hits a goblin. Ooh.
That one.
That kills a goblin.
Sorry, there's something weird with my initiative, so... Okay, 13. Yep.
You still have movement and a bonus action. You could, technically, you don't even have to move. You could attack another goblin.
Yeah. Swing again. That one's not going to hit, though.
Oh.
Oh, you do see the 3D dice.
Yes. All right. The twig blights. They're not going to stand for that. They stand with goblins.
Goblin lives matter.
That's right. Took gets an attack of opportunity.
All right.
Oh, no.
No.
Did you not want it? You did. So you get an inspiration point.
Okay.
But...
Never did like those things.
But you overshoot and the goblin's going to get an attack of opportunity.
Oh. Touche, teacher.
And gets a 17 to hit.
Yep.
For 5 slashing damage. And the Twig Blight is going to make his attack on you. But he only gets 12.
Okay.
These Twig Blights. Twig Blight can attack, and this Twig Blight cannot. So another Twig Blight is going to pokey. But he misses with an 8. Sparkles, what would you like to do?
That's a good question. Let's see. What I was thinking kind of got disrupted. We'll step into the doorway. Trying to figure out how many I can max hit on this. Look. 20-foot square. From there, these two Twig Blights and Goblins right here. Just behind them, I will cast Entangle.
Okay. So is that a Dex check or a Dex save?
That is going to be 20-foot square. Blah blah blah. Each creature must succeed on a Strength save throw.
Strength. So the Twig Blights get a 16.
15 is the thing, or 13. I'm sorry, 13. So they make it.
And the Goblin, the Goblin gets a 5. So the Goblin is restrained.
No.
Bonus action and movement.
I'm gonna step back out of the doorway.
Okay.
How to delete these stupid squares.
Draw a box around it, but not you, and then hit delete or backspace. Yep.
Shit.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah. Okay.
That's the square.
Okay. All right. Edith, what would you like to do?
I feel kind of dumb for asking, but what's the square for again?
Entangle.
Entangle. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's see. I think what I'm gonna do is go over here and open this door so we're not all stuck.
Okay.
Attack out of one door.
Good idea.
And then from there, I should be able to attack that one. I'll do Ray of Frost again.
Okay.
23 to hit.
That hits.
For 8 damage.
Yeah,
Max.
dead Twig Blight.
Cool. Good. That's my turn.
Okay. Impa King.
Yep. Edith, if you have any move left, you could back away from the door so they have to chase you until next round.
Maybe. Okay. I'll do math. I'll figure out how much I have.
Okay.
8,
I'm going to move up here and Thunderwave in a novel configuration.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay. So, what kind of save is that? Is that a con save?
DC 15 con.
The Twig Blights get a 10. And
they're pushed.
Goblin gets an 8.
So they all take 4 thunder, and they're all pushed 10 feet away from me.
So the Twig Blights are dead. Actually. And the Goblin is that 10 feet that they're pushed?
Yep.
Is blown back.
And then I'll use the rest of my move to retreat back in the door.
Okay. The goblins.
I cast Fireball.
Nah. Attack the darkness.
Let's see. Took has already used his reaction, so no attack of opportunity. So the 2 goblins are going to both attack Took. First attack. 17 to hit for 3 slashing damage.
Okay.
And 21 to hit for 5 slashing damage. Such brave goblins. Look how they just run into the face of danger. Took, what would you like to do?
I would like to do a second wind.
Okay. That's a bonus action. Well, shit, that undid all the good I just did.
And then, attack this one here.
Okay.
So.
Oh.
That's a miss.
Yes, it is, but at least it's not a 1.
Yeah.
You know, you could use that inspiration point and roll with advantage.
So just roll it again?
Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. For 7.
That's a dead goblin.
Good.
Alright, you already used your bonus. New round, Sparkles.
Sparkles will step into the doorway and whip off an arrow at the unentangled goblin.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you shoot the restrained one, you get advantage.
He's fine. He has other problems at the
He'll
moment.
keep.
But I do not have ninja anymore. Ew. I totally missed, and I feel bad, and I go back and sit in the corner.
Edith.
Okay. Can peek in here and take a shot at that one, right?
Yep, you have advantage on the attack.
Oh, cool. 21 was the better roll.
That hits.
For 3 cold damage.
Okay. That poor idiot's still restrained because he rolled a 2 on his strength. Impa King.
Has the restrained Gabi taken damage?
Yes.
I'll
He
go
is-
over here
he's
and
frosty.
toll the dead on him.
Okay. Oh, he nat one'd his con save. This poor bastard never stood a chance.
Then I'll move back to the other side of the door and move my hex to the remaining goblin, so he's got disadvantage on dex or push or balance checks.
Okay. So he is hex. Goblin will continue doing what goblins do.
Die.
Well, they are good at that. 15 to hit Took for 8 slashing.
Nope. I have a 16 armor class.
Oh, well then he screws that up. Took, what would you like to do?
I'd like to hit him
Yeah?
if I could.
Oh,
No! So much for your 3D dice.
Unfortunate.
you get another inspiration point.
Just what I need.
And you kind of slip in the blood of the previous goblin and fall prone.
Alright.
Sparkles. You gonna save Took?
That's the plan. We'll see if it happens. It didn't happen last time. How's a 17
That hits.
for 7 damage?
Ooh, you drop the goblin. That sounds like a euphemism.
How badly are you hurt, Took?
I'm at about 2/3.
2/3 up or 2/3 down?
2/3 up.
Okay, then we'll give you a heal kit. Try to
Alright.
fix you up a little. Oh, where's my 10?
Bactine and Hello Kitty Band-Aids.
5, restore for 5.
Alright. Thank you.
All right,
And that
well,
takes us down to 15 heal kits left.
you can see that there is this grove through this natural cave-in to the south of this chamber.
Running out of band-aids, baby.
And it doesn't take you too much to discover there is stuff moving about.
What?
I'm shocked. Pale, spindly briars press close, casting twisted shadows on the earth floor in the violet light. And there are more twig
Twig
lights.
lights galore.
Takes a lot of them because, you know, they're twiggy. They're all going to leave here and become models.
Are we still in combat?
It's going to be a new initiative. Twig lights didn't do so well this time. Okay, so you guys can see these things moving about. Edith, what would you like to do?
Think about it for a second.
Chris, do you want me to move my guy back?
No, you're fine.
Alright. I just gotta presumptively move.
These guys are mooks.
Hmm.
Actually, there might be. Nope.
Okay, I guess I'll just, well, I need a line of sight. Hold on. Sure.
I would say that you could hit this guy.
Oh, really? Okay. Alright. Let's try the Ray of Frost.
All right.
17.
That's a hit.
For 4 cold damage.
Yeah, this guy is frozen stiff.
Cool.
Any more movement or bonus?
I'll move some. These things are like big enough to hide behind, right?
Yeah, more or
No.
less, yeah.
Okay, cool.
They're about waist high, so you can kind of crouch down a little bit. You don't have to go completely prone, but yeah, you get quarter cover behind them.
Okay, I'll do that right here then.
Okay. Impa King.
I will move my hex to this guy. Where's my pointer?
I have this image of Impa King with his strength damage carrying this big pillowcase full of all the loot that you've been carrying. He's like, just wheezing and kind of.
No, my pockets don't jingle anymore. I moved everything into the bottle.
Oh, that's a good idea, yeah.
Yeah, I'll move my hex to this guy and blast him.
Okay.
25 to hit.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Plus necrotic. There we go, an even 20.
He pretty much explodes. Any movement?
I'll flare to my right. That's good.
All right. Sparkles.
Let's see.
Some of the most common side effects, injection site reactions, headache. Must receive after schedule.
Let's see. Sparkles will venture down to here and take a shot at this guy.
Okay.
12?
That is a hit. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, that is a miss.
Ah, sad face. Well, that's Sparkle's turn.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to get your hopes up.
It's okay.
What would you like to do?
Is that close enough?
I believe so. Let's see. Yep.
All right. Swing on that.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my goodness.
Son of a bitch.
You have the inspiration point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you already have an inspiration point, so you can give one to somebody else.
I can re-roll that.
Yeah. Who wants an inspiration point? Sparkles, you need one.
I already have one.
Oh, can't give these things away. All right.
Well, that's what I was worried about with their new implementation of inspiration points everywhere. It's like you can only hold one.
Right.
You're
Well,
giving them out like candy.
Edith is fresh out of inspiration points. She used hers.
She inspires me. She can have it.
Thank you.
So you still have any movement left, and you still have a bonus action.
Oh, okay. I will swing again then. Try it again this time.
There you go.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. The deadly butt into the spear.
Yes.
I think there is.
6.
Well, that is enough to... I was going to say bash his brains in, but it's a twig blight, so sticks don't have brains. He's now kindling.
Bash twig up.
The twig blights... This twig blight... You get an attack of opportunity, Took.
Okay. 13.
That's a hit.
All right. For 5.
This twig blight goes down. This twig blight is going to move there. That twig blight will move there. So, one of them will make an attack. "14 misses you. Edith, what would you like to do?
I'll step over here and try to freeze that one that's closest to me.
This one here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, rolled a 1. Damn it.
You have an inspiration point you were given.
Yeah, you can roll with advantage.
I'm inspired. Ooh, a 20.
Double damage. There's no in between with Edith.
I rolled a 4, so 8 altogether.
Okay, so another frozen twig blight. And did you want to move at all? Or bonus action?
I'll move over like that.
Okay. Impa King, what would you like to do?
I will move up and shoot the furthest.
Okay.
First, move my hex to it and shoot it.
Okay.
17.
Yes.
$12 total.
Oof. And again, the twig blight explodes. Sparkles. Mr. Sparkles?
I'm going to whip an arrow at the last remaining blight.
Okay.
14.
That's a hit.
Woo. For 8 damage.
And that's a dead twig blight. Okay. And the grove continues to the south.
Can Sparkles go stealth before we move forward?
Sure.
That's going to be a 19 on the stealthy.
Okay. All right. So you can move as far south as you would like into the large cavern at the bottom.
Sparkles will hug along the wall.
Okay. Took rushes right in. That's what I like to see.
And are these half walls or like full walls?
They're half walls.
Okay.
But you can crouch behind them and give yourself a +2 to your armor class.
I don't. Oh. That looks interesting.
I'll tell you what is going on here. Want me to find Appendix B. Do that first. So, a walled clearing is here among the briars. The walls are about 20 feet high, which is less than half the height of the cavern's ceiling. Several varieties of plants grow around the perimeter of the clearing, including a few suspicious-looking saplings, but their importance pales before that which stands at the courtyard's center. Beneath the fungal light grows an evil tree. Its blackened, twisted limbs reach upward, like a skeletal hand clawing its way out of the earth. Before it stands a few twig blights, a heavily armored young human male with a shield and sword, a blonde young human woman in a robe fit for a noble, and a middle-aged bearded human male wearing a hooded brown robe and armed with a staff and sickle. The younger humans have black eyes and gray skins that have the texture of bark. You have met Belloc, or Bellac, Sir Brayford, Sharwin Hucriel, a giant frog, and Twigblight. So first, let's see. Let's see here. So first and foremost, alright, so Sharwin. Don't squeeze the Sharwin. Sharwin gets a 12. You guys can go ahead and roll initiatives. Brayford. Yeah. 11. The twig blights. Ooh. Get a 21.
Wow.
Because they're the brave twig blights. Giant frog. Gets an 18. And last but not least, what is Bella? He's a druid. He... Ugh. Gets a whole whopping 3. All right. This is crazy. All right. So of course, because he's the big bad, he has to have his monologue. And as soon as you come into the room, he sees Took, and he says, "I am Bellac, called the Outcast. My circle expelled me, the fools. Why? Because I dared to expand nature's reach in ways you couldn't grasp. I have found what I sought in the Gulthias tree. It is beautiful, though. It lives, though it looks dead. In an age-long past, someone staked a vampire on this very spot. The stake took root, and so grew the Gulthias tree, reverberating with primal power for those who can tap it. My twig blights grow from the seeds of the fruit. And the twig blights, of course, are going to move to attack. Took gets an attack of opportunity.
Say that again.
You get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. 14?
That hits a twig blight.
All right. 5.
Oh, it's a dead twig blight.
I like it when you say those things.
I like how he goes into about how great the twig blights are, and then you immediately kill one right in front of him. One twig blight is going to get to make an attack on you.
Okay.
And completely bone it with a 7. But wait, there's more. Let's see here. The giant frog, which is Belak's familiar.
So, Belak is that one?
Yes. The giant frog move here. He's going to attempt to bite Took. $21 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
For 7 piercing damage. And you are grappled.
He's trying to swallow me.
Well, he can do that if he succeeds on another bite attack next turn. Sparkles, you are still hidden. What would you like to do? You get advantage on any attack you make.
Let me see. That looks like a good spot to get to. Sparkles will sneak her way over in this busted up little circle.
Okay.
And whip off a shot at that big guy.
At Belak?
Yep.
All right.
As a bonus action, I'm going to also hit him with Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Yep, that sounds like a good idea. And can I stack Hunter's Mark with Favored Foe?
Yes.
I will definitely be doing that because he looks like he's big enough.
Okay. Favored foe.
Avengers. 24 to hit him.
That is a hit.
A 6. Where's my favorite foes? A 4. $16 damage.
Oof. All right. Okay. Anything with bonus or any more movement?
Well, bonus was putting Hunter's Mark.
That's right.
But I got 10 foot of movement left, so I'm back to the backside. Like nobody noticed that, right?
Okay. Empicang, what would you like to do?
Now the frogs that got him grappled, if I attack the frog, am I at disadvantage, or how does that mechanic?
That's a good question. I would say it works just like any other. You're only going to be at risk of hitting Took if you roll on that one.
Okay.
I mean, you only have a
I'll move
5% chance.
I'll move up to there and move my hex to the frog.
Okay.
And blasty blast the frog. 23 to hit.
That hits.
Plus. So 19.
Well, Took is no longer grappled because the frog is goo.
Let's see, do I have any movement left? I don't think so. Nope, no movement left. That's all.
Okay. Sharwin.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah. Sharwin is going to move there and cast Magic Missile on Sparkles. Sparkles is going to take 10 points of force damage.
Ouch.
And that is what Sharwin does. Edith, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna move first. Okay, and then I'm going to cast Witch Bolt on Sharwin there.
Okay.
I haven't cast this yet, so I'm gonna do it.
So I believe it is a 2-hit roll, and then you don't have to redo the 2-hit next round. You can just choose to continue dealing damage.
Okay. 16 to hit? Probably doesn't.
It does hit.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Even with her bark skin, that does hit.
1d12. Wow, I did max, so 12 lightning.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Sharwin's not looking so good.
Mark off a spell slot, and I need to stay nearby so that I can
continue to damage her. Sir Brayford. Will bravely move up. And will attack Took with a longsword. Longsword.
Sword.
21 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
For 9 slashing. And Took, what would you like to do? So now you got a Twig Blight and a Brayford, and Sir Brayford attacking you with his. It's not really bark skin, he just has psoriasis.
Alright. I will take my second wind.
Okay.
That's a nice one.
That's beautiful.
Swing at, is that Sir Brayford?
Okay.
The butt end. 11 misses, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I action surge?
So let's see here. You took a
I take
Yeah.
a bonus.
yeah. We decided, or we discovered that you don't have to do anything for action search.
So 22. That one.
That hits.
Big money. 7.
Yeah. Okay. And you get it.
No.
No, you don't.
I think that's it.
That's
Yeah.
it. Belak. Belak. Well, Belak is going to cast Barkskin on himself. And move back here. And that is what Belak will do. And we're going to break here, and we will pick up this final battle next week at 12 o'clock on Saturday, starting with the Twig Blight on round 2.
We're still alive.
Yeah,
Good work.
still alive and kicking ass.
Have a good weekend, gang.
You too.
Take care.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good night, guys.